But what was the first tour that Peyruis offered?
The first tour was the tour in a museum really around the corner. The Athens City Museum Peyruis of Taxias Foundation is their full name.
Yesterday we've been there. De eerste audiotour was dus in het Benaki Museum. Maar hoe komen ze aan de informatie om een tour te maken?
It's really interesting. The stories are there in archives.
You had access to go in the archive.
Yeah, we were when we cooperate with a cultural institution, then we build a trust relationship and they let us in. So this is how you find that unique information.
In de archieven dus. Maar wanneer waren ze bij Orange Grove?
In 2016, we had to find a place to have our legal entity established. Mm-hmm. So then we returned to the Orange Grove, but not the open space of Orange Grove, but the closed offices that they had built by then. We stayed there for about 1.5 years.
But what kind of help did they offer you?
I can say all, everything.
You talk with somebody, a mentor or?
Yeah, of course, we had mentors and coaches. So a mentor can really guide you. They don't have the answers, but they have the questions, the correct questions that you need to answer. Apart from the mentors and the coaches, we had experts on important stuff, like Miltiadis Kouzouris, who runs a company about costing. And he really helped us for free, for many hours and many appointments for free because of the embassy. And he helped us put down all our costs and create the pricing policy that we have today.
What did you really learn there? What is the best thing you have learned there?
From Orange Grove?
Yeah.
I think it's the business ethics. It's how to work, not just with clients, but with your employees as well.
To get a network?
Not in terms of network, but in terms of people and relationships and how you present yourself, how you cooperate with other people. It's strange, but in Greece, business ethics didn't used to be our strongest point. Not just because of the crisis, but because I think people are rather looking very often on the short-term results. Mm-hmm. So when you are looking on the long run, then you must be behaving differently than some people in Greece.
Is this something cultural that you think live day by day and we think we look a bit more further?
Yes. If you ask me, I think that in Greece there is too much sun.
Too much sun?
Yes, too much sun.
There has to be a bit more rain like in the Netherlands?
Yes, because if you've had a bit more rain, then perhaps you stay more indoors and you start thinking of the future. But if it's too much sun, then suddenly your problems don't seem so big, and perhaps you find a workaround that works for today or tomorrow even, but not in a month or 2 months or 3 years from now. So I think that we need to start planning on the long run.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's too much sun in this country.
Te veel zon dus. Maar wat ontbreekt er in Griekenland dat jonge ondernemers hulp nodig zijn van organisaties zoals Orange Grove?
A lot of things, but let me try and find perhaps the key things that are missing. First of all, I think it's the being extrovert and forming synergies. So I think that in the past, Greek people have been quite introvert, the government as well. So the first thing about entrepreneurship is that you need to go out and talk and try and find allies.
But for example, we were then at the Orange Grove this week, and there everybody is, in my eyes, really extrovert.
Yes.
But in general, the people are more introvert in Greece?
Yes, they are. Listen, we can be extrovert when we are having fun, but when we are doing business, we tend to be more introvert than I think we could be.
Okay. So this is also a cultural...
Yes, it's a cultural thing.
But are you an extrovert person?
Yes, I am.
Always?
Always, unfortunately.
So they could learn from you?
I'm not the best example, I think, but I am extrovert also in doing business and in making friends. So being extrovert and speaking the truth is something that I thought it wasn't good for businesses, but being part of Orange Grove community, I saw that it helps.
And I read as well that you like tropical plants, but the fascination for tropical plants, where do they come from?
School teachers don't work for 2 months per year, and then we had a little house, very small house near the sea. So I was always surrounded by nature. So I grew up loving plants and green. And now that I'm in Athens, there's so much buildings there and not very good places, like parks, not many green places. I tend to like tropical plants in a way that I find what I was always within during my childhood. Yes.
What's your favorite one?
Palm trees.
Palm trees?
Yes, because they're very impressive, I think.
You have some in the streets?
Yeah, I have some. My balcony is like a jungle.
At home you have also some?
Yes.
Another topic, economic crisis. In the Netherlands we think that the crisis is over. In your opinion, is this true? Is the crisis really over?
So the crisis, I think it's a point in the timeline that happens, and then you have new tools or a new reality to deal with. So if you ask me, it happened, then you had to work with whatever was left, and now things are starting to go better. Yeah, I see that. I see that in...
What do you see, for example? Can you give an example? What is going better than, for example, 5 years ago?
Not many businesses are flourishing still, but people are feeling a lot better. So the ones that have money, they tend to spend a bit more, which helps.
So there's a bit more trust.
Yes, trust and optimism, I think.
Ja, heerlijk muziekje. Even pauze gehad. We gaan nu zo weer terug naar Orange Grove, want daar wacht Stavros Karilanis van Peace by Peace op mij. Ook een start-up van Orange Grove. Hij is tevens yoga-leraar, gepassioneerd yoga. En ja, ik ben benieuwd waarom, maar ook over zijn macrobiotische voedsel. Ja, ik wil horen wat hij allemaal doet en welke hulp hij heeft gehad van Orange Grove. We gaan hem opzoeken. Stavros werkt met macrobiotisch voedsel. Het idee hiervoor komt uit Nederland. Maar waarom werkt hij in de macrobiotiek?
We use food and nutrition as a way for us and for people to live better, to evolve better for the future. Macrobiotics are based a lot on Japanese philosophy. I believe it's from what I see from myself, my family and people we communicate. It's a very balanced way of living and eating. But eventually it's the philosophy. So the philosophy of macrobiotics say use less, which is actually the number one in environmental protection. It's not recycling. Recycling is step 3. So number 1 is use less. Number 2 is reuse. Number 3 is recycle. So macrobiotics is about using less and using good quality food, clothing, whatever. And also is about respect to the environment and the forces of nature.
So your idea came from Amsterdam, you said, but now you work only with Greek products.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Come by the Greeks, eh? How do the people in Greek react on your project, on your macrobiotic project?
Well, the more and more people are worried about, first of all, their health, and also about the environmental condition. The problem is that how people find it difficult to change their pattern of eating and living. But they do, slowly by slowly. And actually what we do is to show them how to do it more easily.
Greece is a typical meat country, am I wrong?
You see, this is it is true and a misconception. I mean, if you see the traditional Greek cuisine, it has an enormous variety of vegetable, plant-based dishes. And yet, Greeks are number 1 in meat consumption in the world, more than the Americans.
So number 1 in meat?
It's crazy.
And then you want to come with microbiotics?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Amazing.
Why? Because when you overdo with the overconsumption of meat, of processed foods, of sugar, then you get sick.
Hij pleit er dus voor dat mensen gezonder gaan leven. Naast de macrobiotiek heeft hij nog een andere fascinatie, yoga.
This came as my own quest for not just health, but for more spiritual growth. Because we are not just body, we are also spirit. So For me, it is something that is essential for human intelligence and well-being. Because one thing is, you work, you love what you do, but you need also to step back at some point and relax. You need to meditate.
Ja.
Just 10 minutes. You don't need to sit all day like people think that yoga is doing meditation for the whole day. No, it's not like this. 5 minutes are enough. You need to control your mind.
But I read that I found really interesting. You are combining this with the macrobiotic food in yoga. So you're organizing seminars and workshops. And what can I expect if I come to a workshop or seminar like this?
Well, we actually do two types of activities. One is the cooking classes, seminars, where we mostly talk about macrobiotic philosophy, and then we're cooking. So this is one activity. The other activity is when we do retreats. So retreats combine yoga with macrobiotic food and usually nice sun and sea.
That's really nice. How do people react on this? If they had a treat, how are they going away?
Well, yeah, it's important how they come and how they go away. In 3 to 5 days they're completely changed. They're much more calmer.
Met zijn project Piece by Piece is hij een start-up bij Orange Grove. Daarvoor kreeg hij hulp van een incubator uit Wageningen. Daarvan heeft hij veel geleerd.
How to present, how to make a presentation, elements about how to build your business plan better and your idea. So it was very nice.
Here you help as well from Orange Grove?
Yeah, because now we take part in the Orange Grove incubation, which is a 6 months program.
Okay, that's still going on.
It's still going on until the end of May. Now the next step is the squeeze, which is the contest part of this program next few days.
And that's interesting. Today you came in and we saw you already. You were hungry also. Yeah. So then today you helped some people to prepare for the squeeze. What did you do?
We went up in the embassy of the Netherlands to do some training on our pitches, because we are 8 teams out of 14 that take part in the contest.
We're going to see it next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice day again.
Yeah.
But about Piece by Piece, last question.
Yeah.
Do you think without the help of Orange Group you would have been where you are now with Piece by Piece?
We came with an idea which was pivoted and developed into a final proposal which is much more clearer, more focused and more competitive, and I can present it better. Actually, what Orange Grove did is it narrowed the time to make a concise project, an idea, and make it also more effective.
Het heeft hem veel geholpen, maar wat vindt hij ervan dat deze hulp vanuit Nederland komt? Is er iets dat Griekenland mist?
I will connect it a little bit strangely maybe. What I learned, parts of things that I learned is about cultural differences. So what I know from Dutch people is that they're very straightforward, right? So what they have to tell you, they will tell you in your face. And this works for me. And this is what we need in Greece, because many people, when they say something, they go here and there and here. So one thing is mentality. One thing is this, the other thing is we have a lot of bureaucracy in Greece.
Yeah, and I want to come to this one. Do you think the Greek government should do more for young entrepreneurs?
I think they should do less.
Less?
Yes.
What are they doing right now?
Because government cannot help entrepreneurship. Their role is different. They should leave the environment of entrepreneurship more free to do themselves.
They are too much mixed in?
Yeah. Entrepreneurs need more entrepreneurs, not government.
Okay, so actually the other companies they have to help younger companies. Yeah.
Make the infrastructure and make the environment friendly so that I can come, or Orange Grove can come and create an incubator and then go there and do this and do that. But don't interfere with this, because you don't know. It's not your role. You don't know. It's not your role. The role of the government is not to be entrepreneur.
Something personal? Did you grow up in Athens?
I grew up in Athens, yes.
How was your time? How was your childhood here in Athens? Nieuwsgierig hoe dit gaat aflopen? Kijk dan snel op Greekonstruction.com voor het laatste deel van de reportage.
These were rolled out even before.
That was a great big welcome and an applause